This podcast is brought to you by Fandom Spotlight. Check us out at fandomspotlight.com. Have fun and follow your fandom.
Last time on Dragon Ball for Life.
Alright, boy, you already know what time it is. 10-second, no context recap on the clock. Are you ready?
Listen, man, stay ready so you never have to get ready, boy.
And go.
Boo was fucking Moro up. Moro said, hold my beer, got his magic back, dipped with the lightest of feet, and Grand Supreme Kai said, I'm back. Let's go get this goat.
Time. 10 seconds on the dots. He said light on his feet. That was great. Anime, we have your attention, please, and welcome to another episode of Dragon Ball for Life, where you come for the content, but you stay for the culture. We talking Goku and soul food. We talking Supreme Kai wearing Supreme clothing. We mixing some EBT in with our DBZ. Covering manga and anime for people that might know a little something about Sally Mae. As always, we are your hosts, the Fusion Dance Dons, aka the Mang Gods. I am Vegeta, the Prince of all sayings, Mr. Matty Ice, here with my co-host and counterpart, the Oob to my Majin Buu, Mr. Troll Trav himself. Talk to the people, Trav.
Listen, man, y'all know me as Sane A. Smith. Y'all know me, stay chillin', love and respect thy women like my main man Krillin. What's up, people?
Past shadowing to last week's special of the ROU ladies,
sir.
you know,
yes, sir.
You know.
Shout
so
out
we on
to
chapter
Bulma, Chi-Chi, and
all
18.
of them, all of them. Call us, because we know your husbands ain't. I mean, Krillin he's acting right, but Chi-Chi and Bulma, two of y'all, two of us. What up?
Yeah, so Krillin, you good, bro? Your life been tough already.
What up? It's funny that we having this conversation because we were told by the beautiful people at Fandom that sponsor us that randomly on the day that our episode dropped, that Dragon Ball Z hentai was trending. Nani? And they were like, "Hey, you two guys might have sparked something here." Right? What we call the only fandom.
Only fandom.
When we start the OnlyFans, only fandom. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic.
Right.
But we are breezing through these chapters, and we told y'all that once the action picks up, that shit was gonna pick up.
It's getting there. It's there.
And like
no, it's not. It's there now.
We in the thick of it. We into the thick of it. We are here.
We up.
Into the thick of it.
And as always, we gonna have to do we're gonna have to figure out a skit. Opening skit for these trash titles because it's just becoming a running joke at this point. So we are chapter 49, Outer Space Battle.
Yo, it's like you're finishing up writing a long ass paper and like you gotta save it somewhere on your desktop. You just like paper one.
You just put something in there. Facts.
That's
real
what it
shit.
feels like.
I half expect that the titles eventually, if they ever bring back the manga, it's just going to be the date that it was published. It's like chapter 49, March 25th, 2022.
3-25-22.
Like no title name.
Right.
But yeah,
every chapter untitled.
Yeah, right. But chapter 49, the thought-provoking, avant-garde, if you will, title name of Outer Space Battle. I wonder what's gonna happen in this episode.
Are they gonna fight in space? I don't know.
I wonder. So we open up the chapter from where we left off. The Grand Supreme Kai was like, "Oh, the planets are rumbling. It's twerking. What's going on here?" And we know that Moro had jetted off. Up. Yeah, you feel me? On a Tuesday or on a Wednesday. So hey. Moro has left the atmosphere and he's Gawk 5000 in the planet juice, and it's crazy out here. Like,
Moro's sucking all the juice. Whoa.
Look. So he's like really going ham, like going super ham, like doing the twisty motion and everything. It's crazy out here. So we have the Z fighters and 12 on the planet, and they're like, oh shit, we have to get off the planet. We got to get off the planet because, you know, as Moro is pulling the energy, he's also stealing the energy from everybody who's, you know, on Namek. Poor Namek. pour one out for Namek, for new Namek.
They're like, yo, I thought we were done, bro. Like
bro,
you're gone now, man. Leave us the fuck alone.
So I'm not gonna say that I called it, but I called it. For the past several weeks, I've been referencing how they keep making it a point to like highlight Eska, to give him some shine, let him talk. See? Give him like shine a light on him, like it's his birthday.
What do you say this chapter?
So first and foremost, before we get to what Eska is appearing, what's going to happen with him moving forward, the Galactic Patrol really needs to sit down and have lessons in sensitivity training, because this conversation that takes place between Jocko, Eska, and Miras, boy, if I was a child, I'd be like, fuck you guys. Like, you see I'm grieving. So as they hop in the spaceship and get off the planet, so they don't, you know, have their souls sucked out by Moro. Jocko literally turns to this young, now orphaned child, who is the sole survivor of his race of Namekian, and literally says to him, a direct quote, this whole spectacle must be kind of hard for you to watch.
Yo, he said, well, your planet's getting wiped out. All of your loved ones and family are all dead. This must be quite something to see, huh?
A little tough for you. And Eska being the gentleman that he is, the salt of the earth, the cream of the crop of the Namekians, he doesn't take it personally. He's like, it's 12. It's always fuck 12. They don't know no better. But, you know, he says in a calm demeanor, you know, my people wanted me to survive. Even if no one else was going to make it off the planet, they knew that they wanted me to get off, because it is revealed that Eska is the chosen one. LeBron James-esque. He is the next in line to be the Purunga, or I always mix up Purunga with the fat Namek from the original Namek. What was his name?
It was still Purunga.
Was it Purunga?
Yeah, Purunga's always been the Namekian dragon.
No. The elder in the chair who unlocked Krillin's potential. What was his name?
That was Guru.
Guru, yes. So it's revealed that Eska is next in line to become the guardian, the Dende, essentially, or the guru of I guess New Namek. Is that what they're gonna call it now? Newer Namek.
New Namek.
New Namek, or New Namek, aka newer Namek. That's where we're at with it. So Eska's saying like, yeah, the elder of the village was like, you need to survive. You need to be the one to carry on.
He says deeper than basketball.
It is. It's deeper. It's deeper than rap. So he was like, you need to carry on the legacy. And again, Eska, being the gentleman that he is, gives a very eloquent delivery of his now godly duties, to which Jocko's response is, and again, another quote, gotcha. Eska says, yo, my people just were slaughtered. I'm the sole survivor. I need to be the one to carry on the race. Jocko's like, hey, humble stunt, cool shit, bro. Like, thank God Miras was there, because he offers some consoling words, saying like, you know what, let's get you survived. Let's make sure. He's make sure you live.
Don't listen to this guy, man. Don't listen to this guy.
But even Miras's comment, I would have felt like was triggering, because Miras says, and this is again a quote straight from the chapter, he says, then let's all survive and rebuild a peaceful Namek, and that means defeating Moro first. The fact that let's rebuild Namek, let's make Namek great again. I'm like, y'all, this is what y'all motherfuckers keep doing. Like,
MAGA Miras?
Like MAGA facts. Like, I'd have been, if I was Eska, I'd have been like, my G, that's what this planet was, motherfucker. This was my rebuilt peaceful
He said,
planet.
"Why we gotta stay rebuilding this shit, man? I'm tired. I'm tired of this, man.
I'm fighting for my life.
Fighting for my fucking life.
Y'all killing me with
Killing me with this shit,
Y'all
man."
killing me with this shit. S. Kelly.
It's the E, the S, the C, the A. It's Eska.
S. Kelly.
Hold up, it's Eska Kelly.
But yeah, but like even just that statement of, hey, we're gonna make Namek great again. It's like, bro, that's what this planet was supposed to be. And y'all are destroying it again.
Like we was minding our own business, man.
So that was an amazing tangent for just one page of dialogue. Right. You guys are welcome. So as we move on, because there's actually really a lot that goes on in this chapter.
Yeah.
So after they just shit it all over Eska being essentially God now, he's Jesus. Eska is Jesus now, and they just shit all over him. We see Goku, Grand Supreme Kai, and Vegeta in the ozone, not quite space yet, but like in orbit, and they see Moro is there, and he's just sucking up planet juice, just absorbing, taking in more power and everything. Goku and Vegeta, again, fuck a strategy. We just gonna fight them, but they try to jump them together. They finally
They said we ball.
Yeah, they've gotten to the third phase of their tried and true strategy of you fight them, I fight them, let's jump them. So they try to jump them. Maro's using his magic. It's kind of like an after image technique that we've all grown accustomed to in the Dragon Ball series, and they just can't get him. And Maro just keeps kind of zipping and zapping, all back and forth, and we get yet another insight to how fucking dumb Goku really is. So Maro, being a magical entity, moves out of the planet's atmosphere and now is in space. And I guess space goats can breathe space air, I guess.
Right.
No explanation. But Maro can exist out in the atmosphere. And Goku, being Goku, goes to rush out into space to try to continue to fight. And thank God for Vegeta coming in clutch like always. He's like, yo, bro, we can't breathe in space.
He said, yo, you gonna die.
And to which Goku's just like, oh shit, you're right.
This man was about to fly out, then all of a sudden be like, I said these can't breathe.
My man would have brought a whole new meaning to Super Saiyan Blue. Like my man had just did it. So they realize they can't go into space, and but it's funny, like Moro being hidden on that front facing cliff, he's literally probably like 10 feet outside the ozone. So
right.
Goku and Vegeta are like, fuck, he's right there, but we can't touch him, yo.
They still didn't hear him leave the planet.
Still didn't hear him. The clickety clack of goat hooves just on an abandoned planet, like with no noise, just wasn't enough. So Grand Supreme Kai, I guess, also being a magical being himself, he can actually go out into space. Again, no explanation, but we've grown accustomed to this.
He's the Grand Supreme God.
Exactly. What can't he do?
Right. And can't seal up Moro. That's for sure.
Facts. and or not know in a moment of haste, don't throw energy balls at him. But, but that's exactly.
He's supposed to be the smartest one of the three there. Like,
so Grand Supreme Kai jettisons off into space to go confront Moro, and he throws the fisticuffs, but he actually throws an energy ball at him. It's actually the first thing he does. He throws an energy ball at him.
A big one too.
Even though we've seen him swallow up energy literally every chapter leading up to this, we know that that's what he does. Yes, Trav, a big one too.
And these are supposed to be like god tier mortals of the universe. Like, okay, yes. All right.
God level. So Grand Supreme Kai essentially throws his big balls at Moro. Moro gobbles them up because that's what he does best. No gag reflex. Freak ball.
Grand Supreme Kai teabagged him?
Essentially. No. He key bagged them.
Ooh.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay,
and that's the hashtag for this episode.
Keybagged. I'm gonna take a note right now.
Hashtag keybagged. Book it, Dano.
Got it.
So Grand Supreme Kai key bags him, and then he's starting to fight him, and Moro's playing with him. He's like, "Yo, bro, what, all that shit that you was just doing back on the planet? What's up, man?" Like, he's like, "Remember when you was beating me with your head and your hand? Like, what's up? Show me the moves.
What's going on, boy?"
But for some reason, Grand Supreme Kai just like can't keep up, and Vegeta and Goku and Miras and they're all noticing like, damn, like what's up? Like my man they say the jet lost a step or two, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see some fireworks tonight. But they're realizing that you can't get them, and 12 is trying to figure out. They're like, shit, we can't go out into space either, even though how are you the Galactic Patrol, but y'all aren't equipped for space activities?
Like
curious.
Like
little curious about that. So we get like these really cool battle sequences. Again, Grand Supreme Kai throws another ball and a bigger ball at him.
What?
But it's funny because look, so Moro, when Grand Supreme Kai threw the first ball, Moro just caught it in his hand and swallowed it. But the second ball, he's like, you know what? Let me see what I can really do. Let me stretch my skills. He just deep throws this bad boy. No hands. He said, "Look, man, no hands. Just caught it."
It's not a bukkake. It's a bukaiki.
Boo, B-U-U.
Yes.
Bukaiki. Hey, that's a triple entendre. Don't ask him how.
You see me?
Look, Funimation, Viz Media, Crunchyroll, whoever. Just come get us.
We right
Just
here.
come get us.
We right
so,
here.
and what I thought was a really cool thing. Again, we've described Moro's appearance. Again, please go look him up. He is a very uniquely drawn character, like what we've never seen before. Moro is essentially a goat or a ram, and he finally uses his horns. Like my man been using fingernails this whole time. He headbutts the shit out of Grand Supreme Kai.
He had to get that. Get that magic back.
Exactly. He's like, my horn. He's like, I don't deserve these horns yet. So we get this really cool interaction between Grand Supreme Kai and Moro. It's like the typical break in the fight. Let's talk real quick that Dragon Ball is accustomed for.
Always.
Moro's letting his dick swing right now. He's just like, oh, bro. He was like, what's up, man? Like, you was talking all that shit. You had all that shit to say on Namek. He was like, well, where we at with it? He was like, why don't you? He said, seal me up. He said, I dare you. I double dog dare you. Seal me up. And Grand Supreme Kai does his little peacocking. He gets in his stance like he's ready to do it. And Moro's just like, you can't do it, can you? He's like, you can't rise to the occasion. Insert ad.
Oh, you're so close.
Insert ad for Super Saiyan Blue Chew here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you can't quite. Yeah.
Speaking of ads, though.
What a transition.
But this just came right in. We're going to take a quick break for a message from our sponsors.
Let's pay these bills.
Hi there, they call me the Governor, and I will be reacting to episodes of the final season of The Walking Dead, exclusively on the Fandom Spotlight YouTube channel. It's more fun than losing an eye. Trust me on that. Check me out weekly when new episodes of The Walking Dead air. Have fun and follow your fandom.
Yeah! What's going on, people? We have a special announcement to all you lifers that are listening. Mr. Porter, please tell them what we got cooking.
Yeah, we are super excited. The reception to the podcast has been amazing, and we can't thank you guys enough. So we're going to try our best by having a good old-fashioned raffle. When's the last time you had one of those? Well, we're bringing them back. From April 2nd through 7th, we'll be taking submissions and choosing the winner on April 8th. The rules of how to engage and enter into this raffle will be posted April 1st, and it's very simple. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to subscribe to the podcast on Anchor and Spotify, either or both, because you love us that much. You're going to also want to subscribe to the Twitter and Instagram, which is DB4L_pod. That's DB4L_pod on Twitter and Instagram. And then on the post that will be dropping on April 1st, we're going to want to see all these dragon emojis. Light them up, because we're selecting one lucky person. Light them up. We're selecting one lucky lifer to receive a $50 Etsuko digital gift card to be used on their online store. And I personally have looked on the site myself. They got all the dope shit. All the things your favorite anime and manga fan would love, or even if you want to spoil yourself. We want to do this for you guys to thank you for everything that you've done for us thus far and all the glorious content that we're going to create for you guys in the future. So like I said, if you didn't really comprehend what I just said to you right now, because I can talk pretty fast, we will be putting up a post April 1st that explains how to enter, what to do, how you can win. Bow.
Thank you, Mr. Porter. And like he said, follow us on Spotify, Anchor, Instagram, and Twitter at DB4L_pod, on Anchor and Spotify, Dragon Ball for Life. Pow, 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 pow.
Dodon.
All right, and we are back, Mr. Porter. Sorry for, cutting you up, but, we just got to make sure our lights are turned on, you know what I'm saying?
We got to pay these bills. Bills. In this climate, you seen gas prices.
Shit ain't cheap. I'm walking everywhere now.
Facts. You like Moro? Can't fly? Just walking
right?
everywhere. That's why he's comfortable in space. He's like, hey, I can move around here. Rest my feet.
So y'all paying for gas? Shit.
Facts.
Can't relate.
Nah, I don't know about that. He's like, fuck, I killed my chauffeur. Shit.
He's like, well,
time to walk. He's like, they can't hear me anyway, so fuck it. Take the long way.
Right.
But before our break, Grand Supreme Kai did get in his stance like he was about to try to do the ceiling move. It has a name. The next page they bring it up. I'll get back to it. We're just gonna call it the ceiling move for right now. And Moro calls us bluff. He was just like, "Yeah, do that shit, bro. Let me see what you got." And he can't do it. And there's a really cool conversation here that I kind of want to touch on with you, Trav. So it comes out that Grand Supreme Kai actually has lost his god power. Mm-hmm. And we actually do get some backstory, some expositional backstory from Toriyama for once. And it turns out that when Kid Buu had absorbed Grand Supreme Kai and became Fat Buu, we all know that Vegeta and Goku, when they got swallowed up by who was it? Was it Vegito Buu? No, he became Vegito Buu. He was just, who was he? Gohan Buu when he swallowed them up when they were
yeah, but he was Buhan.
Yeah, he was Buhan. Correct. He was Buhan. Mm-hmm. So when they were inside Buu, just kind of running around trying to find Goten, Trunks, Gohan, Piccolo, and everybody, they ripped off Fat Buu's thing, and he was just like, "Oh, if you rip that off, I won't be me anymore. Don't do it." Of course, they did it because they just do shit. We come to find out that when Kid Buu swallowed up the Grand Supreme Kai and became the Fat Buu that we all know and love, Fat Buu got the short end of the stick, and he just inherited the Grand Supreme Kai's appearance. but Kid Buu was given all of the God energy, which explains why he was so strong. And they kind of touch on it a little bit.
He was the athletic sibling.
Exactly. The twin. He was the twin that got all the skills.
Yeah.
So we get like this really cool kind of conversation between Vegeta, Goku, and Maris, where here's the part where I have to pause. Fuck 12 again. Maris sits there and says, "I suspected that's might what have happened."
It's like, so why'd you let it happen, motherfucker? Like, come on, man.
So Maris says they have this conversation about Kid Buu received all the God energy and Fat Buu just got the physical appearance of the Grand Supreme Kai. And Maris says that I kind of had my suspicions that potentially could have been something that had happened. He's like, I noticed when Buu was trying to do the move before on the planet and it didn't happen right away. He said, I started to think about this. In my brain, I'm like, why the fuck you ain't share this with the group?
he ain't share this information with the group. He showed up to Namek late, like, Mirrors, my guy, what's going on, bro?
Like, you're not like, we about to trade you for cranberry vodka. We about to wish him back.
Yeah, at least
swap y'all out.
At least we knew cranberry vodka would do what was told.
Exactly. So we do get the revelation that like why Kid Buu was so strong, because he inherited all of the Grand Supreme Kai's God energy, which, little foreshadowing, we're gonna see that energy again somewhere. Not going to give you guys any bit more than that, but that energy is going to come up again, and it's going to be glorious. So we see Moro cooking Grand Supreme Kai even more. Miris and Vegeta and Goku, they're trying to come up with another plan. And again, this is why I say fuck 12, because the Galactic Patrol, they on some shit. So rewind back a couple chapters. Vegeta and Goku, their plan is to Vegeta and Goku it up and just fight.
Right.
And Miris says, not to them, in an expositional conversation with Jocko, he's like, damn, physical strength ain't gonna work here. We need the magic of the Grand Supreme Kai. Goku and Vegeta, they're basically fighting a losing battle. That was the original conversation. And we've been led to believe that fighting Moro is not the way to go, won't work. We need to steal his magic. But now that we know that all the God energy was destroyed when Kid Buu got blown up by that spirit bomb, which we do get a really cool flashback panel in the manga, which was very cool to reminisce with that. There's now conversation where Miris is saying like, all right, we have to get Moro out of space, because none of us can go out there. Grand Supreme Kai at this point is literally getting his ass whooped. He's literally getting thrown around space, like whipped, ragdolled around space. And now all of a sudden, Miris is saying like, hey, do y'all think y'all could beat up Moro for me real quick?
Yo,
is that back
like,
on the table?
Yeah. So how long y'all need? Can y'all get me like 5 minutes? Like,
but it's like, I don't know if Toriyama, like, you know, Toriyama does, like, he's a busy man. So I don't know if he like forgot that there was literally a conversation that said, hey, fighting Moro won't work. Because now Miris literally says to them, hey, do you guys think you're strong enough to fight Moro? And Vegeta and Goku being Vegeta and Goku like, yeah, of course we're strong enough to fight Moro. Just get him back on the planet. Like they didn't both just get their ass whooped by him on the planet 10 minutes ago.
It's legit almost as if like
none of that just happened.
If like Toriyama is like freestyle when he writes these drafts for Toyotaro, he's like, yo, he's just one take and just writes it and is like, here you go.
Yeah,
fill in the blanks here.
Yo, it's dead ass. Literally, like nothing that just happened on Namek just happened, because they have like a whole new conversation that undoes everything that just happened.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like we went from physical strength won't work for him, we need magic. Man, so literally the 180, magic ain't working, we just gonna have to beat him up the old fashioned way.
we following this franchise for our fandom, not for what makes sense.
Mega facts. So again, like Trav was saying, Mira says like, how long do y'all need to get ready? Like,
right. Like, say, yo, how long y'all need?
What y'all need? Like 10-15 minutes to get prepared?
Yeah.
So Miris puts on a spacesuit, because one would think that the Galactic Patrol should just kind of have these in spades.
But and remember they Eska asked about him, and Jock was like, no, that's just specifically made for Miris.
Yep. Yes. Thank you. By 1 second. That's why we vibing. Literally the entire division, this sector of the Galactic Patrol, they have one spacesuit on the entirety of this ship that was tailor-made. Not even like a one size fits all, we can take turns going out there. No, this was one suit made specifically for Miris. No one else can wear it.
He got the exclusive.
He did. he got the new drop when it came out.
They only made one of these.
Yeah, one of one spacesuit for the Galactic Patrol. A one of one spacesuit. That's a nasty sentence to say. So Miris flies out to try to help the Grand Supreme Kai, and he was just like, "Hey, my cum gun worked so good the first time." Let's try it again.
He's shooting pimp juice.
He is.
Pimp juice.
Talk about my pimp juice.
Come on, pimp juice.
Mirror's about to let it loose. But yeah, so this is literally their strategy. Miris is gonna go out there, use his cum gun, drag Moro back to the planet so that Goku and Vegeta can fight him on Namek, which was literally what they tried to do the first time. Literally this is exactly what they tried to do the first time.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
They said, let's try it again when he's stronger.
Now that he has all his magic, he's stronger. We're weaker.
Because it makes sense, right?
But we do get a really cool another battle scene. That's 2 battle scenes in one chapter. We told you this is about to pick it up. Like, it's a lot of fighting, less words. That's why we're filling this up with so many comedic anecdotes. You're welcome. We get this really cool fight between Miris and Moro. A lot of blasters, tasers, a lot of magic being used, and again, it's just doubling down on what only Vegeta has noticed, because Goku's a fucking idiot, that Miris isn't just a cop. There's something special about him. He's not going toe to toe in the sense of he's like keeping up with Moro fighting, but like he's matching him for speed. Like he's evading all his attacks.
It's a little bit too swift just to be a galactic patrol member.
1000%. And thank God that was a plot line that they continued.
Yes.
Like, he's not just a dope ass cop. Like,
You're right. Tune in for more episodes of Dragon Ball for life.
Little bit of foreshadowing, but Miris does this really dope shit where he like blasts Maro in the face with his boot rockets. Like, it was really fire. Again, us explaining these fights to you, we're never going to do it justice, so we always are going to encourage you guys to go look at them for yourself, because again, it's not as much words, it's a lot of fighting. So we'll talk about it as best we can, but reading these manga chapters,
a lot happened this chapter. A lot happened this chapter. So Miris and Grand Supreme Kai comes back from his ass whooping. They kind of double team him, and they get him back down onto the planet finally. And Goku and Vegeta are like, bet, this is our time. Bring him back to Namek.
This is our again. Couldn't have drug him to like a different moon.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find a new planet after this.
Once again. So we get Moro back on planet Earth. Vegeta and Goku instant transmission back to the planet. They're about to get ready for some fisticuffs, and we get a cliffhanger of an ending where Moro's just like, haha, I know something you don't know. And they're like, what? And he's just like, my third wish, bitch. You forgot about that, didn't you?
He said, biatch, I'm rich, biatch.
Yeah. And then Moro literally says like, oh, you literally forgot about something quite important. And I'm like, right. And again, I'm reading it. Oh, you mean the shit that they found out about a couple minutes ago? How the fuck did they forget that fast?
Right, because you know these fights in real time are only like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like they're quick as shit. Like these are fast ass fighters. Like,
yeah,
these aren't dragged out fights. And again, because it's a manga, a book. A lot of these panels that are like in sequential order are actually in real time happening at the same time. But obviously you can't show the conversation in the ship and the fight like all simultaneously. Right, it's just like you could probably cut the time of these things in a third. Like all of this is so the whole conversation between Eska and 12 and Vegeta and Goku, all of that's happening concurrently with the fight between Grand Supreme Kai and Moro out in space. So it's just like, Vegeta, you literally just asked this man to tell you what his third wish was 10 minutes ago.
And he was still like, you gonna find out. And what happens again, you gonna find out.
You about to find out. So the chapter does end there. Moro says, I'll just read the quote. He said, you guys are so foolish and naive. You seem to have forgot something quite important. And again, Vegeta and Goku for some reason act bewildered. What did we forget? And Moro says, my third wish, bitch.
Dickheads.
And the chapter does cut out there. So a lot, again, we told you, once it picks up, it's a snowball. There's going to be a lot going on really, really fast in a very condensed amount of time. But it's going to be lit. So the chapter does end on that note, Trav. And I'm going to let you go first, good buddy. Out of 7 stars, what are you giving this chapter?
We're going to roll with another 5. Just because, obviously we're big fans of the action-packed chapters, but, it does involve not just Goku and Vegeta, even though Grand Supreme Kai is getting murked throughout it, and, he he talking shit, he a fraud in this chapter, but
Facts.
you know, it was still cool to see, you know, pause Moro's unique sucking abilities. But yeah, so I did like the chapter overall though, just because it does feel like, okay, we're really starting to pick things up. You know, we're starting to get to the I wasn't gonna say the climax, because we're nowhere near the climax.
Facts. But, a lot's about to happen.
But we're in the thick of it in terms of the fight now. Like we got the build up, we got you know, what Moro's abilities are, you know what
Exactly.
I mean, like outside of him regaining his magic and trying to, you know, suck up all the energy and all the life beings, you know, we don't really fully know exactly yet what his like true goal and motive is outside of all that. But you know, we do. Yeah, right. But it's been entertaining, and I think, you know, Moro as a villain is definitely kind of a breath of fresh air for Dragon Ball, even though, like, you know, he still has certain tropes that we see in Dragon Ball villains. But it is cool to see a villain that isn't strictly hinged on just brute strength and power. You know, 1000%. It's going to take a lot more than just, and you know, as we saw at the end of this chapter, it's going to take a lot more than just overpowering him. Yeah, no, 1000%, bro. And I love that, because again, we've read this, so we know what's to come, but reading it in real time when it was out, and even like going back and reading it now and like refreshing my memory, like you said, not knowing Moro's motives is a breath of fresh air, because Dragon Ball Z villains can be very one-dimensional. Like it's very very formulaic. It's here to conquer whatever insert planet name, here to conquer insert planet name here, or here to fight Goku. It's one of the two. Moro's not trying to conquer planets; he's trying to drain them.
Yeah, facts. And then even his motive now is one of like revenge. It's like he did dirty for good reasons. He was out here massacring millions for millions of years. So it's just like, but it's like a revenge story, and it's a revenge story that's not centered around Goku and Vegeta. And I think that's one of the things that I really love about this arc is Vegeta and Goku are players in this story, but it's not their story. Like, it's not their beef. Like, it's really the Grand Supreme Kai's beef and the Galactic Patrol's beef. It's really their beef. They
literally just got recruited for it, and we're just like, oh shit, now.
1000%. They're the big brother. Can you imagine
being brought into someone's beef that like could get you killed?
You just described Philly.
Yo, man, it's just like, damn, like, yo,
that's like that's like Jimmy Butler thinking he was about to get a fair one with Eric Spoelstra and UD come up off the bench.
yeah.
He's never mind.
He said, I'll beat your ass.
He's shit. He's like, never mind.
Jimmy learned real quick where Udonis' allegiance is at. I mean, rightfully so. They take all the way back to the Heatles days.
He turned from Jimmy Buckets to Jimmy Duckin. He was like, nah.
Jimmy Duckin.
Jimmy Duckin. I don't want no smoke.
Jimmy Duckets. Oh man,
big facts. So before I give my number, one thing that I did forget to mention, because it wasn't really a major point, but I thought it was cool, that Grand Supreme Kai can use instant transmission. No explanation as to how he learned it, because I thought that was a Yardradian technique.
The Kai it's like instant transmission. It's called Kai.
Oh, they have their own version. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
and it's a lot stronger, not stronger, but it's a lot better than the Yardradian.
Because Yardradian, they have like a distance limit, so the Kai they can just kind of.
Yeah, they can kind of just bounce around, like Goku
go wherever,
like, sense the power and to
good shit,
whatever. Yeah,
Supreme
Kais have I think it's called Kai.
Bet, love it. Look, we be teaching, learning, all in one. Teaching, learning, laughing.
Teach.
You feel me? That's a wild sentence if you really think about it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yes. And we were told it at a very young age, so
facts.
Even wilder.
But you said you was going with a 5. That's where you at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say to break it up. Oh, Matt always says what Trav says. I would say 5.5. The only reason I don't want to say 6 is because I'm cheating and I know what's coming. So
Yeah, you're like, this ain't a 6.
yeah, so it's just like, if I was fresh to this chapter, I'd say a 6. But because I know how crazy this arc gets, I'm gonna say a 5.5 because of all the little subtle details that were added, like what Eska is gonna become the new guardian, for another newer Namek,
New.
yeah, just like just the blatant ineptitude of the Galactic Patrol, just how trash they are at their job. They don't know how to.
Facts.
They don't know how to coddle and soothe victims. They clearly don't remember their own strategies. They only have one spacesuit like on the whole ship.
Galactic Patrol needs little Michael Scott sensitivity training.
1,000% to the meeting room, conference room right now.
Exactly.
Like, they definitely need that. But yeah, I'm gonna say 5.5 because we got two fights in one chapter, which is really dope. I always like watching Mirrors in action because, like I said, it's foreshadowed that he got some shit about him. But you know, seeing how he moves in his for public appearance form, I'll say, to try not to spoil anything. He's crafty. It's crafty, and then especially again when we learn more about him moving on down the long road, it's just like, oh, like, you know, you really would have to, like, you know, tuck your shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna say 5.5 because of the two fights, very well drawn. I highly recommend that you read this whole arc. Obviously, that's why we're here. But yeah, like these fight scenes, like Trav, you said a couple episodes back, Tortar always bodies the fight scenes.
Right. Oh yeah, his action panels are always pretty good.
1,000%. But I'm gonna give a 5 out of 5, and then I guess we can get the fuck up out of here.
All
So you know me, Mr. Matthew Porter, Bro G to the Prince of All Saints. You can find me at _menace2 sobriety on Instagram. That is the number 2 not spelled out, as well as Matthew Porter. That is 2 T's in both the names on Facebook. And my good brother Trav, tell them where they can find you and then where they can find us.
You can find me, Troll Told Trav, on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to follow the brand Dragon Ball for Life, you can follow us. Yeah, that is true. At DB4L_pod on both Twitter and Instagram.
He said, like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button.
Punch that like button, YouTubers.
Facts. But like we always say, whether you watch it or you read it, we all need it. So follow your fandom right on back here, and we'll see you next time on Dragon Ball for Life. Dodon Ray. Bow, 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 bow. Shout outs to super producer Mikey.
Love you, Mikey.
Get her up.
Bang.